Hey folks, this is Sydney here with XPOWER. If you're watching this video, chances are you're either an owner or operator in the hotel industry. And if you've been in your industry for some time, tell me if the following scenario sounds all too familiar. You're into the wee hours of the night and you get a call at the front desk from a frenzied guest. She's in a complete panic, explaining to you how she fell asleep while running the bath, and now her bathroom is completely flooded. Your handyman goes upstairs to check the damage, and as described, the room is a complete mess. There's a huge puddle of water on the bathroom tile, and it's even somehow made its way into the living area and onto the carpet. Now at this point, your handyman takes a towel, removes all the excess water from the surfaces, and wrings it off into a bucket. Then he might even wet back the carpet and turn the heater on in the room. Now at this point, it should be job done, right? Well, the tricky thing about water damage is that the naked eye can't really assess the true extent of what's happened. You see, when these types of events occur, water spreads through the room very quickly, finding a path of least resistance, saturating any porous materials in its path. So porous materials like wood and carpet, they're going to soak up and retain all this water, even wicking it upward into things like drywall, cabinet, and eventually the ceiling. You see, all the moisture that's seeped between the flooring and into the walls, and maybe even into the furniture of the room, that's completely inaccessible to conventional tools. So this moisture that's trapped underneath the surfaces have now created the ideal environment for dangerous mold and mildew to flourish. So when we deal with these things cosmetically, with towels and rags, we've essentially haven't dealt with the problem because the moisture is still locked into the materials. Essentially, what we've done is created a moist playground for microbes and mold spores alike to flourish, creating a health hazard for your guests and an expensive nightmare for your hotel down the road. Now, if you've dealt with water damage in the past, you might have gone through a third-party service contractor. No matter what company you choose, these third-party contractors usually follow the same script. They're going to send some technicians out in a van loaded up with equipment that looks just like this. And they're going to lug their dehumidifiers, their air movers, and their air scrubbers into the affected room, seal the door, close the windows, and leave the array of machinery running. Then they're gone. 1 day, 2 days, whenever they feel is necessary to come back, they're going to come back and retrieve the machinery. And to their credit, they do the job that they say they're going to do. They restore your room to safe, usable condition for your guests. However, even the tiniest job done by these third-party contractors, that might rack you a bill in the thousands of dollars, enough to purchase this XPOWER Extreme Dry Pro DIY solution to own. Now, beyond the fact that a single usage of the Extreme Dry Pro DIY solution is going to pay for itself, it's critical to understand that when it comes to water damage, timing is absolutely everything. You see, every hour that water has to saturate the surfaces of the room is just going to be time added on to the process that's necessary to restore your room to a safe, usable condition. So don't go through a third-party service contractor, wait for them the following morning, and wait for them to come to you at their convenience when you can have your own set of professional DIY tools ready to deploy from your storage facility. Decrease turnaround time, improve room turnover. It's that simple. Now, we believe at XPOWER that businesses that encounter routine water damage in their day-to-day need to have extreme dry equipment on hand and ready to use. As you can see here, our extreme dry equipment fits securely and snugly on a small cart like this, easy and ready to deploy at a moment's notice. Not to mention that things like our air scrubbers, our air movers are multifunctional, and they're going to help you tackle jobs like painting and janitorial work. The core principle of Extreme Dry is our 24-25-24 program. The first 24 refers to using this equipment within 24 hours of the water damage occurring. 25 refers to the extremely dry relative humidity level created by this LGR Dehumidifier. Now, it's so dry that it's going to encourage moisture locked away into materials to migrate to the surface. And when that happens, our air movers are going to pick up that moisture into the air to be eaten up by the LGR Dehumidifier. Now, as all this is happening and all the air is circulating the room, our commercial air scrubbers are going to filter out contaminants and micro-particulates using our HEPA and charcoal filters. Now, the last 24 refers to using the equipment for 24 hours straight to achieve a professional drying results. If you're excited about what you've heard so far, then we at XPOWER are passionate about working with detail-oriented owner-operators like yourself who want to create a competitive edge for themselves in a competitive hotel market. You see, XPOWER has actually manufactured these machines for over 30 years, and with over 3 decades of experience under our belts, we want to set the industry standard for a new set of professional DIY tools for the hotel market. You see, we want to help people take ownership of their businesses by providing the support, education, and ultimately the tools to do so. So if you've made it this far, thank you. Stay right where you are and keep watching to learn exactly how XPOWER's industry-leading extreme dry solution can help drive value for your business. Thank you.